Hello, and you're very welcome to another shortish ViniYoga practice, so about 25-minute practice. My name is Paul, and just so one thing to remember before we start is anything you need to do in order to adapt this practice to suit your needs and how you're feeling today, that's absolutely okay. If you have a small cushion or pillow, just to place your head on if it's more comfortable when you're lying down, and also just something to sit on, a block or a cushion. So we're going to start, just bring your hands onto your knees, just close your eyes and just take a few breaths just to settle. Always an opportunity to use this time to transition from being active to being more present and quieter. And it just really helps to prepare us for our practice. Bring your attention into your breath as you inhale and exhale through your nose. And just let the breath be free, so no technique, no ratio, just free inhale and exhale. And perhaps you may observe how your breathing is today and also how you're feeling. And use these few minutes as a gift to yourself so that we can turn up a little bit better to face the rest of the day. This practice is suitable for either morning or evening. When you're ready, just open your eyes, and as you inhale, bring your arms overhead. If you can interlock your fingers, do so, and extend your hands up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, release your hands down by your side. Inhale. And exhale. Most of these poses will be done 5 times. Working dynamically, there's no static holds. Inhale. Exhale. And just once more. Inhale. Exhale. Place your hands onto your knees in front. Just going to do some arm raises to the front. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, lower your arms. And now from here, if you come onto your knees, we're going to do a kneeling forward bend with a side sweep of our arms. So if you watch for a moment, please, I'll just demonstrate. That's going to be inhale. As you exhale, you're going to come forward. You don't need to bring your head all the way down. Rest your hands onto your lower back, relax your head, your neck, your jaw. As you inhale, bringing your arms out to the side as you start to lift your head, coming up. And exhale, lower your arms. We're going to do this 5 times. If you need to take some support, if your knees are giving you any trouble, you can just take a blanket or a towel and just place it under your knees. That just gives some extra support. So, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale, lower your arms. From here, you're going to come onto all fours. And you're going to start by just relaxing your back, your spine as you lift your head, looking forward. And as you exhale, just draw your chin to your chest and move back towards your heels. Just move back as far as is comfortable for you. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, moving back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And we'll just do this once more. Exhale. And then finally we're going to exhale. We're going to move back into child's pose. Now to do this, my knees are separated. You can keep your knees like this as you move back, or if it's more comfortable to bring your knees together, you can do so. And when you come down into child, I want you to take one of three positions. One is with the arms extended out in front. If you find a lot of pressure on your forehead or on your head, especially if you've got a cold or a bit of sinus, you can just make a fist with your hands or use a blanket to rest your forehead on. Or finally, just bring your hands behind, but if you do that, make sure you relax your shoulders. And we're going to stay here for a few breaths. So this is supposed to be a resting posture, so just make sure that the version you take is the one that gives you the most freedom and the ability to really rest and let go. If you start in one position and it becomes uncomfortable, don't stay in that position, but rather make the adjustment you need. So coming forward like this might feel a bit more comfortable. Good. And from here we're going to go into Cobra. Slightly different variation. This is turning a head from side to side, so we're not going to work, it's not going to be 5 times, it's going to show you how to do it, and then we're going to do it 3 times together. Okay, so if you watch for a moment, you're going to lower yourself down, you're going to bring your arms, so my arms are just off the edge of the mat. You're going to keep your elbows on the floor the whole time, and you're going to start with your head resting to the left. And as you inhale, slowly coming up, lifting up to the center. And as you exhale, lower your head to the right. Inhale, coming up, and that completes 1 round. So when you're ready, rest your head to the left, inhale as you come up, and exhale as you go down. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, turning your head to the left once more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And just rest. Take a breath or two. And then when you're ready, come up. And we're going to lie on our back. So you want to make sure that you can bring your arms onto the floor behind. So just check before you start. Good. And when you are bringing your arms behind, you may need to bring them out a little bit wider just to create a bit of space across your shoulders, across your back, and that's okay. You don't need to lock your arms completely out. And then just start by lowering your arms. You're going to keep your heels on the floor. As you inhale, you're going to raise your arms and bring them onto the floor behind. Exhale, lower your arms down by your side. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. From here, you're going to draw your left knee into your chest. You're going to place your left hand on your left knee. And as you inhale, you're going to bring your right arm onto the floor behind as you straighten your left leg. Notice I'm just using this hand to give a little bit of support, but I'm not locking my leg out. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Right arm comes back, left knee moves back in towards my chest. 3 more times. Inhale. Inhale. And exhale. Lower my left heel down, bring my right knee in. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And once more. Lower your heel down and just take a moment. The next pose is a variation of 2-foot support, our bridge pose. So before we start, just make sure that your toes to your heels are flat on the floor, and they're like that throughout. You're going to start by bringing your arms onto the floor behind. And then as you inhale, you're going to raise your hips as you lower your arms. Exhale, lower your hips and bring your arms onto the floor behind. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then once more. Inhale. Exhale. Just take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, just lower your arms. And finally for Apanasana, take an inhale. As you bring your knees in towards your chest, hands resting on your knees, elbows are bent. Take an exhale here. And then as you inhale, just straighten your elbows. And as you exhale, bend your elbows and your knees will automatically move into your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And then as you exhale, just lower your heels onto the floor. And you can either continue to keep your heels on the floor with your knees bent, or you can stretch your legs out, let your ankles fall out to the side. And then I'd like you just to place your hands somewhere where you can feel your breath. So perhaps on your belly, one hand on your belly, one hand on your upper chest, whichever feels better for you. And just close your eyes. And we're just going to take a few minutes just to allow our breath to settle. And as you start to relax your breathing, just see if you can have a sensation or feeling of each inhale and exhale. Don't try and do anything with it, just feel what's present right now. Perhaps observe how you're feeling right now also. Sometimes through our practice, something that may have been worrying us shifts. Sometimes we may feel a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more grounded. So when you inhale as well, just have a sense of that expansion in your chest, in your rib cage. And as you exhale, a feeling of contraction, releasing, letting go, and just taking support from the earth. Sometimes around 6 or 8 breaths is sufficient. And then you can just continue to relax for as long as you want. When you feel ready, then just bring your heels onto the floor, roll onto your side, and just come up to a comfortable seated position. Join your hands as you bow your head. Move your thumbs to your third eye center to signify right thoughts, to your lips to signify right words, your heart center to signify right action. Namaste. So thank you very much, and I hope you found that useful. There will be more practices added, so subscribe to PaulBrackenYoga on YouTube, you get notifications, or follow me on Instagram or Facebook. Thank you.